When I was 12, I began to develop a natural curiosity of the paranormal. I would watch scary movies at sleepovers, tell haunting stories with my friends, and participate in those cliché games meant to stir up spirits. It all seemed completely harmless. That is, until I saw her. I haven't told anyone this story since it happened. Honestly, I've only tried to forget. But I want this to be heard as a warning. Bloody Mary is real. It was a rainy August afternoon. I sat inside the local recreation center, staring out the open door at the outside world. My two best friends, Jackie and Shelley, were sitting beside me in the midst of a hushed conversation. "Let's go play now," I heard Shelley say in a whisper as her eyes peered over to where the counselors were standing. "Play what?" I asked, suddenly interested. "Bloody Mary," Jackie responded. I gave a confused look in response. "It's a game. Basically, you make Bloody Mary appear in the mirror," Shelley giggled. "First, we light a candle. Then, spin in circles until we get really dizzy. Then we chant her name 3 times, Jackie said, squinting her eyes, trying to sound as menacing as possible. "But where are we going to get a candle?" I questioned, almost hoping this was the end of it. "There's a candle on the sink in the bathroom that we can use, and I stole some matches from my dad, so we're all set. Unless you're too chicken." Jackie mocked us both. "Pfft, I'm no chicken," I said, trying to steady my voice from shaking. "Let's go." I've always been intrigued by these types of things. After all, it was just to creep us out. It's not like any of this was real. Still, I couldn't help but feel a feeling of dread. We walked towards the bathroom, and I went inside to scope it out. The bathroom had a long mirror that took up the entire left wall, while 8 stalls lined the right wall, with their doors all ajar. I checked the stalls to make sure no one else was in there, and reported back to my friends. We all promptly went inside. The candle was right there on the sink where Jackie said it would be. She took out a match and lit the flame. Dust crackled, as the candle probably hadn't been lit in ages. We looked at each other anxiously as Shelley flipped off the light switch on the wall. In a matter of seconds, the room was completely void of light, and I squeezed my eyes shut. We began spinning around in circles, chanting her name. "Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary." Jackie let out a spine-chilling scream and fell to the ground. My eyes shot open, and I stared in disbelief. Straight ahead of me, in the mirror, was a woman's face. She was staring at me with an expression I could never forget. I froze in fear, unable to look away. Shelley quickly ran out of the bathroom in terror, but I kept looking at the woman. Then, something happened that woke me from my gaze. The woman's blank expression quickly turned into a smile, and then a laugh. Almost immediately, I felt a burning sensation on my forearm. The bathroom door creaked open as one of the other students walked in. She turned on the light and looked at Jackie and I with a confused expression. Jackie was still on the floor, holding her ankle and wincing in pain. and I was now staring in the mirror at my own reflection with tears running down my face. "What are you guys doing in here?" the girl pondered. Her name was Amanda. I recognized her from school. Still stunned by fear, I said nothing. "We were just playing a game," Jackie replied, her voice trembling. She cautiously stood to her feet. I looked down at my burning arm and saw 3 freshly made scratch marks. There is no way I did this to myself. The realization sent chills down my spine as the woman's face appeared in my memory. She did it. I just know it. I haven't played Bloody Mary since that day. In fact, my blood still runs cold when I hear her name. After playing, I kept seeing her. Sometimes, she appears in my dreams. Other times, I catch a glimpse of her every time I walk past a mirror. It's like she follows me. Eventually, I was able to forget about her, and I planned on never sharing this story to anyone and completely blocking it from my memory. Now that I'm an adult, I realize that sharing my experience could help people. Help them to not make the same mistake I did. So listen to me when I say, it's not just a game. Don't say her name.